United will also be opening convenience stores with 12 fueling stations just across the street. Both convenient and grocery store will open at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Mayor Patrick Payton laid it flat and clear. The tall city is open for business. I'm here at the 3000 block of Illinois where an MPD officer got shot in the leg last night or after midnight. I did talk to a couple of passengers that are coming out of the airport. I overheard one of them saying that the airport will be closed till Friday, and another one saying that his flight got canceled. According to the Ector County's website, 70% of the county's cases are in the Hispanic community. The Ector County's International Teacher Program started for the district after a shortage of teachers. The comeback even sweeter last week for Reagan County. The Owls getting back to the win column in a decisive fashion. That effort led by our athlete of the week. We see people going to stores, buying a lot of toilet paper, hand sanitizers, soaps, and things like that. But what are some basic things that people really need, to prevent them from potentially catching this virus? A lot of slush you can see as he's driving through, but expecting that to freeze over again tonight.
Tonight, local leaders reacting to the president's visit. YourBasin.com reporter Dylan Jimenez spoke with those officials to get their thoughts on the president's trip to West Texas.
President Trump set to touch down in the Lone Star State tomorrow for his fundraiser and visit Double Eagle Energy. U.S. Representative Mike Conaway will be flying on Air Force One with President Trump as they land at MAF in the morning. The representative says that the president's visit isn't just about making an appearance, but letting the people of the Permian Basin know their importance in the energy industry.
But just knowing that someone of President Trump's stature and importance to our nation cares enough to come out there and tour the area, listen to what their concerns are, and hear from the leaders in the community is important.
The Ector County Democratic Party Chair Joanna Keese says she believes President Trump has his interests first instead of the people's.
Personally, I feel like it's a little overblown, just because it is solely a very pricey fundraiser. Any president to show as little concern for the people he represents, and this is a red state, this is a red county, and he's here to dip in their pockets.
Texas Representative Brooks Landgraf states there's not much to read into his visit. Landgraf states whether Democratic or Republican, all candidates visit Texas to campaign and raise money, and Landgraf believes Trump has the support and can raise the money in Texas.
Texas was reliably in the Trump column in the 2016 election. But the reason why the president is here is because he knows that this is the heart and soul of America's energy industry right here in the Permian Basin.
In a recent Fox News poll, Texas remains a toss-up between presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden and President Trump. The recent poll shows Biden ahead by 1 point. Former U.S. Representative Beto O'Rourke believes Trump is in trouble.
I think that's why you see him coming to the Permian Basin this week. I think he's trying to shore up support in Texas. Texas is in play, and Texas's 38 electoral college votes can be won by the Democratic nominee.
Reporting for YourBasin.com, I'm Dylan Jimenez. Odessa protesters marched the streets after the killing of George Floyd and others. Odessa officials blocking off Grand Street, allowing protesters to freely gather and be heard. The protesters remained peaceful, and Odessa Police Department remained out of sight.
We're not here to hurt nobody. We just here to grow our lives, make money, and live just like y'all. We are people. We are people.
Over in Midland, what started with a few people quickly turned to a few hundred.
The city of Midland is not going to fall into what we've seen around the nation. Midlanders are different. Midlanders are peaceful people. We love each other. Our community is strong, and it always has been. But our community can be stronger.
Though the protest did not turn violent, tensions escalated between protesters that led to Midland Police Department being involved. While protesters on both sides voiced what they believed in to each other.
We want y'all to know that all lives really matter, but black lives matter at this moment. We're tired of losing innocent people.
Because I'm tired of seeing my country burned down to the ground because one black man was killed by one bad cop. Why are they going to burn down my city and we don't have no right to do so and come and support my country, my fellow countrymen?
It's not just black people who are upset with this issue. It's not just black people who are victims of police brutality. It's everyone.
Overall, the Permian Basin remained peaceful last night with no arrest and no injuries. Dylan Jimenez, YourBasin.com.
Some critics say there's no room for the arts. Now one Hispanic art teacher at Permian High School is defying those critics and going beyond the classroom.
YourBasin.com's Dylan Jimenez has the story. So Dylan, what has he done to help students?
Marco Feliz Luis Trejo Fuentes has helped his students start a magazine to showcase their creative artwork. The idea came after Fuentes grew frustrated with the lack of opportunities for students to showcase their artwork around campus.
It started off as a way for the kids to showcase their work. We don't have an art gallery here at Permian, so we thought that this would be a good way for them to showcase all the drawings, paintings, sculptures, ceramics, anything that they do.
What started as a small student production quickly evolved into a showcase for all fine arts, such as poetry, dance, and storytelling.
It means a lot. It's giving me like a place to express myself and help other people express themselves. We've been trying really hard to just promote art here at Permian and in Odessa.
Cat Magazine has also received submissions from students in Midland, Houston, even Mexico. It not only provides exposure for student artists, but other skills like interviewing professional artists.
I think it's great what we're doing here. I love it. It's been a big part of my life for the past 4 years or so.
Dunstan and Augustin say Fuentes has been instrumental to their magazine.
Just encouraging everyone in general. He's just an awesome person and a big help.
Fuentes says his students have spent countless hours after school working.
Well, I'm very proud of all my students. They work really hard, and I'm very happy with all the work that they've done. All the success that the magazine has achieved, it's all because they work here. They're here after school every day. They put their heart and soul into this thing.
Fuentes' main goal for students is career and college readiness, and hopes to leave a lasting impact on his students.
What I've learned is that the real way to make an impact in society is by making sure that the next generation learns and is successful.
Currently, Cat Magazine has released 3 issues and is working on the 4th to release this fall semester. To read more on the magazine, you can check out our website. Reporting for YourBasin.com, I'm Dylan Jimenez.